Alright, guys. Let's do it.
Load game.
I love that. I think I saved it right before we jump in the hole, so we can see that again. Yeah, so here's the creepy carnival area. There's weird clowns and all kinds of things. Oh, I'll try that out, Linz. I'll give that a shot. That might make it easier than the way I do it. Okay, so this is the hole that the werewolf jumped into. So we're going to jump in here with him. All he wanted was his bones. Oh, see, now I don't see it. When we did this previously, it showed a cutscene of the wolf eating a bunch of bones and then something snatching them away.
Just a bunch of dry twigs. Are those human bones?
Oh, yeah, they are.
No way. The water's so dark.
Oh, she can't walk in the water. That makes sense. A circus of fools sounds like your high school. Mine too. Mine too. I mean, I don't blame you at all, Linz. That is definitely more readable. I love it. If you're happy, I'm happy.
No way. The water's so dark.
So can I just walk out of here? What am I supposed to do here?
Are those human bones?
I'm sure they are. She just said there's twigs? Oh, I can't actually walk out of here. What the heck? Yeah, she walks right back. Okay, I'm confused. What do we have in our inventory?
No. A broken piece of mirror.
We have a
I
mirror?
hope I don't. Inferno says I can use the baton to breathe fire.
This breathes fire?
It says rubbing alcohol. Ew! Smells like clown breath.
I sincerely hope I didn't break this game. Luckily, we have a lot of saves in case we have to go further back.
A broken piece of mirror.
Maybe, do I have to use something on the water?
I don't think. Maybe I'll try it later.
Okay, so that's not it.
Should I? Oh, I couldn't.
Oh no, perish the thought. No, I don't think any of that's the case.
No way.
We're really like stuck here. Oh yeah, it could be something with the twigs. I just looked at it. Sometimes if you click it a second time,
Just a bunch of dried twigs.
she'll actually grab it. Oh, we could start a fire. I didn't think about that, Nick. Yeah. Which, I guess we could use the mirror to like try to get the sunlight and aim it out there. I don't know. Don't you need a magnifying glass for that?
Inferno, it
Well-
says rubbing alcohol.
Maybe we put the rubbing alcohol in the twigs.
I need to try something else.
Or not.
What else should I do? I can't.
Let's see. Okay, well, let's try the mirror
broken piece
first.
of mirror.
Hey, Janie. What's up, Janie? It's good to see you.
Huh? They're burning.
Wow, that worked really well. Okay.
Ooh, that looks hot.
Okay, so is that going to create smoke so someone rescues us from here, or what? Or do I have to do
Inferno
this
says
now?
It says rub. That didn't work.
That would create a big explosion if you put that in there. Okay, we lit our fire stick. Now we can blow fire. Oh, now you can go in the water just
Wood
fine.
monster's in here somewhere.
What the heck? I guess we weren't stuck after all. See, this is the tentacle I was telling you about. We have to blow fire at it. I guess now I know why she wouldn't go in the water earlier. It's so funny when a game like this has combat. I don't know, it's just so ridiculous.
That'll teach you to play nice.
I can barely see where I'm going. I bet you have, Linz. I bet you have. What's hentai? We've talked about it before on stream. Oh my gosh, what is that? I can't seem to attack it. Oh, there we go. Is it working? I think I might need to get a little closer. I can't tell if I'm hitting it. I feel like I'm just out of its range. I have no way of knowing if I'm hurting it. I'm just too scared to go any closer. Okay, let's try going around this way. There we go, it made a noise. This is video game combat
Feeling hell break.
at its finest, everybody. I know I'm excited for Demon Souls on the PlayStation 5. It's not going to be this polished. Hey, Skywalker, what's up, dude? Welcome. Ooh, I think we made it to the next chapter. What in the hell's going on there? Is that supposed to look like that? I don't know. Oh, Janie, about World of Warcraft. So you're in a group with a Worgen, and I am patting and calling him nice doggy. How does he appreciate that, Janie? I wonder. Yeah, an evergreen statement, right, Nick?
Creepy. It's making me nauseous.
As long as people know I'm joking.
Creepy. It's making me nauseous.
Okay, so it is supposed to be doing that. I'm doing really good, Skywalker. I've been trying to get a PS5 for quite a while now, and I finally got an order in yesterday. It should be here on Saturday. So, very excited about that. How are you doing, dude?
Ooh, that looks hot.
It's funny how you say the Worgen, Janie, was dapper wearing a top hat. We've put a little tie on Gus before. He looks so handsome. I want to see him in a top hat as well.
Ow!
You're making it? You mean you're surviving, Skywalker? Oh, that's right, Taji. When's your birthday again? I've been looking for an Xbox as well, but I also have not found that. I got very lucky in getting the PlayStation. Oh, there's spirits in here.
Max, come upstairs. There's nothing you could do, son.
Okay, so
It's not your fault that you couldn't find it.
That's our brother, Max.
Your mother wants you to help her in the kitchen.
Okay, Dad. I'm coming.
And our dad, of course. Oh, yes, I'd love to see that lens. That'd be awesome. I'm not a huge, I need to dress up my dog all the time, but whenever we do, they look so cute. My favorite, personally, we have this, Batman shirt. It looks like a shirt you give a kid to wear at, nighttime, like an oversized shirt. We used to put it on Gus, and it was huge on him. He looked so cute in it. Now, it fits him very snugly. It's not too tight. It just fits him, perfectly. I think I might have posted a picture earlier, but it's funny. Both of you guys are January 3rd? Seriously, Tajay and Nate? That's awesome. Well, this place is a trip. Everything's all swimming and weird.
Yuck. The food in here is all rotten.
We'll grab some of it. Did we get any?
Yuck.
Oh no, I think we could just close it. I don't know why everything's wiggly. It's really weird. I mean, all of these are kind of like flashbacks that we're kind of getting new information from Max and now Sarah, the sister.
Steven, stop that. It's not done yet.
No, come on. I'm starving. When will it be ready?
The same time as it is every other day. 6 o'clock and you know it. Now shoo.
All right, I'll be in my study until 6 o'clock.
Man, who can get dinner ready at the same time every day? Having different meals, you know? All of these cupboards are driving me crazy. My OCD is getting set off here. None of them are lined up.
Something's burnt up in the bottom. I don't even want to know what it is.
Well, then pick it up. No, you can just close it. Okay. I don't think there's anything else to interact with. Luckily, this room doesn't have nearly as much swirling stuff, just a little bit up here. That last room, it was a big section all swirling. This game has reflections. Wait, hold on. This could be my 2080 doing some RTX work here. Look how realistic that reflection is. It looks just like her. She's trying to flush the toilet. There we go. What was the first one? I don't know.
No way. I don't think I can go there.
What do you mean?
No way.
Oh, I need to go to the other side. I see. I was like, what do you mean no way? It's a like a clothes washer or a dryer? I'm not sure. Probably a washing machine. I like the music here. It reminds me of Gabriel Knight quite a bit. I missed that, Taji. That was Tiny Toon Adventures, right? Ducky go down to hole.
The walls are squirming, like they're not even real.
Well, she can click on that. I like that. At least she acknowledges it.
What a wonderful old clock.
Does anybody have a big grandfather clock like this? For me, they just make
It's
too
locked.
much noise.
Oh, poo.
They look awesome. I love it when they do all the animations and stuff. I just don't want one because of how much noise they make.
Somebody's grandpa.
And you're pretty good about that regarding dinner, but you have somebody else to feed. If it were just me, I'd be all over the place. That makes sense. If you are, especially for somebody else that has like a schedule you need to meet or something, that definitely makes more sense. I mean, I have lunch at the same time every day, but that's work, you know? Generally during the week, we always have dinner around 6 to 6:30. On the weekend, who knows? Especially when we go out and get food. Okay, that's weird. We can go in here, but there doesn't seem to be anything there. I used to love Tiny Toons, Tajay. And Animaniacs. Both great shows, which they're bringing Animaniacs back, aren't they? It sounds like it's all the same people. It's on Hulu. Nice. Andy does subscribe to Hulu. Okay, now we're upstairs. This place is even more weird looking.
Oh my god, the walls are bleeding.
I don't know when it starts. The new Animaniacs. I just saw a little advertisement. You guys eat early? Usually do 8 or 8:30, but then you don't go to bed until 2 a.m. Dang, Skywalker. No, I start work at 6:30, so I'm waking up at like 5:30, getting ready, and then driving to work. I couldn't handle 2 a.m. I stay up fairly late. Later than I should. I only get usually about 5 to 6 hours of sleep. I don't think I could survive on 3.
Oh my god, the walls are bleeding.
So that's blood? That's pretty cool.
Oh my god, the walls are bleeding.
Okay, same thing there. There's a little bathroom over here, and then a rocking chair that's moving on its own. Check out the bathroom first. More RTX. Look at that reflection. Is she gonna giggle? He likes toilets. 8 more days. That's really soon. That's awesome. Isn't that such a nice surprise? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same voice actors, at least from the trailer that I saw, Nick, although it could have been just really good impersonators, you know? Oh, and your wife does, and usually up until 5 a.m.? Dang, Skywalker. That's crazy. No, not with my work schedule. I couldn't do it. Now, when I'm on vacation or on the weekends, I'll stay up until 2, 3 a.m. But that's about it. Never during the weekday.
My poor baby. This would have kept you warm at the circus.
She's pretty. For a ghost.
I think it's your mom. Oh, sweet, Linz. I can't wait to check that out. Thank you.
It's rocking all by itself.
Well, you just saw a spirit in there. I'm not too surprised.
I can see the other island.
Oh, Oh, I think I know what's going on. Okay, so when we were on that creepy clown island, we could see through like one of those viewfinders, there was another island not too far away. They had a nice big house there. People were trying to get to it, but they were getting killed by the squid. So I'm thinking when we went underground and killed that thing, the Cthulhu kind of creature, now we're at that house, which apparently is, I think, our old house or our family's house. I don't know. This is a cool looking den.
Stephen, why do you do this to yourself?
I just miss her, Diane. I miss her a lot.
We all do, honey. But torturing yourself watching old videotapes every night isn't the answer. Come to bed. It's getting late.
Yes, you're right.
I'm fairly sure they're talking about us. Sarah's dead, and he's watching old home movies, I think. How do we get over that way? Oh, I think we can walk on this. To me, I thought that was a wall at first. Well, before we go up to the attic, let's check this out. A frost mage with the title of Fire Lord. Maybe, Janie, they respect. Maybe they used to be a fire mage. Oh, I see a key right here.
A brass key. Wonder what it's for.
I bet it's for that grandfather clock. Oh, that was your character, Janie. I thought you were talking about someone else. Never mind. Then I love the irony. The workout is done. I'm here to focus more. Ooh, what did you do for your workout, Nate?
The walls are squirming, like they're not even real.
I will probably jump back into World of Warcraft for like a month or two when the expansion comes out. Although, to be honest, I never even played the stuff in the previous expansion. Andy did for a little bit, but I did not. Ooh, today was arm day. So were you doing like weightlifting curls or pull-ups or anything like that? What were you working on? And the pre-expansion stuff is going on right now. See, I love that they keep things fresh all the time. I mean, it is the games as a service way, but I don't know. I still find it impressive. It's a lot of work to do that.
Oh, poo. It's locked.
Okay, maybe this is what the key is for then. Never mind. Let's try it.
What else should I do? That didn't work.
So that's the wrong key. Okay, never mind. Well, let's go try this with the grandfather clock then. See, according to the rules of magic in the Dresden files, it'd be a pretty thin line between a fire mage and an ice mage anyway. Well, there you go. Oh, there's more rooms down here. I totally missed this. Tell me that's not Goro. We saw that like in a comic book earlier. That's totally Goro. So I think this is probably
The trains are moving,
Max's room?
but they aren't plugged in.
Spooky. So this is probably our brother's room.
A radio. I wonder if I can get any music.
Now this radio, I know it's all warped because of the graphics, but honestly, that looks pretty cool. I wouldn't mind a radio that had weird angular speakers like that were actually different sizes, you know? I think that would look kind of sweet.
Mercy Corporation stocks continue to rise as the Hope drug treatment is being used worldwide.
There's some music. So you don't have a pull-up bar yet, Nate. So it's just whatever you can do with the dumbbells. You can do a ton with dumbbells. They're so versatile. A pull-up bar is good too, but you don't need that right away. Fists of Fury. Or no, 4 Fists of Fury. I can't read what that first word says. It looks like it says, wall. I don't know why, but it's hard to tell with that resolution.
This doll only has one eye, but 4 arms.
It's Goro, I'm telling you.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I couldn't find it. I looked and looked.
It's a ghost boy. I feel like I know him.
I know, Tasha. It's like we're in like some kind of impressionist painting, isn't it? hell just happened? What is this? Is this like a punching bag?
Whee!
I think it's one of those like punching bags that like topples over and then comes right back up. But it's like clear, you know, because it's blow up. So I think that's what that's supposed to be. Can't really tell. Let's see, one of your goals is to be able to do a pull-up again, so you'll get one eventually, and you want to build up enough muscles so you can have at least a hope of doing one. That's awesome, Nate. Now it's baby steps. You don't want to go too quick, because then you'll just hurt yourself and have to take a long break.
Oh, poo. It's locked.
Oh no, not those clown things, Tajay. No, no, no. I didn't like that guy, but yeah, that's what we're talking about, basically. Okay, so let me try the key.
Oh, poo. It's locked.
I have to get back so I can see myself. Okay, let's try the key right here.
I don't think I can do that.
Well, never mind. This key is so useless. Okay, let's try it on the grandfather clock. Although, now that I think about it, Tajay, I think we were more creeped out by that clown thing. I don't think it actually did anything. There was no jump scares associated with it.
The clock is
Hey,
open.
There we go.
Now I can move the hands.
I have no idea what time it should be. And that is going way too fast. How do you do this? Okay, you can click exactly where you want it. I solved the puzzle, guys. I don't know how.
He's a big ghost.
Oh, 6 o'clock. Dinner time. That's what that puzzle was. Took me a second. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just clicking on things. So now do I go back to the kitchen? Are they going to be in here? No? I know. That game, Tajay, took a few years off my life. There were some fantastic scares in that game. Sometimes Relentless, it makes me wonder, was it even a puzzle? Or were you supposed to be able to just like randomly click your way through it? I don't know.
The wall.
There's nothing we can click on there. Let's keep going. Oh, the dining table. There it is. I haven't even been up here yet. So I would think the ghosts would be here. It's dinner time. There we go. Yeah, everybody but Sarah.
I can see the other island.
Now, I gotta say, Andy, we were talking about how to, like, maneuver things in the arcade room, possibly moving the pinball machine in the arcade to change the layout a little bit. And I don't know what made her think of it, but now it's stuck in my head, and now I want it. She talked about having, like, an arcade racing game, because racing games don't work well without a wheel, and I don't really have any good place to put a wheel on the arcade cabinet. So you almost need a separate rig. You sit down with a racing chair and the wheel and a screen and everything. So now I'm researching that stuff. It won't happen anytime soon, but maybe down the road a bit. I'll have to add a racing sim arcade in there. That'll be pretty much every type of game except for light gun games. I still have to set up light guns on my current arcade. And wouldn't that be cool, Nate? It'd be so much fun. I mean, besides the retro stuff, you can also do more recent VR or more recent racing games, and also VR racing game where you put on the helmet, but you can still feel the actual wheel and pedals. Oh, there's another key right here.
A silver key.
Sweet.
It's all shiny.
I could probably charge people, Nate, except for COVID. I don't want anybody coming over.
Here's a videotape. It says Home Movies.
Uh-oh, this is probably the home movies that have us in it. You know, I dig this music. I should have been using this for the startup screens. Maybe the real ghosts are the friends we made along the way. That sounds kind of sad, Relentless, doesn't it? Kind of like the new series of Haunting of Bly Manor, a little bit.
If you keep doing well in school, I don't see why not.
You really think so?
Of course, dear. I'm sure you'd be a wonderful doctor.
Yeah, and like $100 grand in like school fees. Don't forget about that. We'll gloss over that part.
This must be the ugly cousin.
Well, I can't even tell that's a person. Oh, nope, there I can, right there. Just briefly, I can tell it's a person. Yeah, I think that's right, Tajay. We are the ghosts, because from what they were saying with the videotape, and that she's gone, I think that's us.
Creepy. It's making me nauseous.
Yeah, you and Tajay. Okay, so we just got a new key. Let's see which door that opens. Yeah, the music is kind of depressing, isn't it, Linz? And I guess just the whole idea of us being a ghost girl walking around this house that is maybe populated with our living family. Although I think this is in the past. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that boy that we see is Max, who is an adult now and in an insane asylum. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Oh no, I just walked right back down. Dang it. It's strange. It's not exactly a traditional point-and-click control scheme. If you miss the beginning of the game, the way you move around is you have to aim the mouse the direction you want to go, and then you just hold the right mouse button, and they walk that way. Versus me just clicking where I want to go, doesn't work like that. Hey, Max. No, I'm not. It's too late. Once you get associated with one of the weird games we play, that's you forever. Poor Nate is still in the woods, lost in that game, Kathy Rain, playing on a Game Boy, and we can't find Nate anywhere. Crap, where was that other locked door? There's 2 locked doors, right? Oh, there's one down here, and then one to the top left. Luckily, Nate has great Wi-Fi, and for whatever reason, he can get to Twitch on his Game Boy. So he's here with us now.
I don't think I can.
Okay, so it's not that door. Let's try the one up here. Now, which Call of Cthulhu game, Linz? The one that came out pretty recently? I think I have it. Or do you mean Call of Cthulhu The Dark Descent? Is that what it's called? Dark Corners of the Earth. That one came out during the Xbox One time frame, like early 2000s. I played a little bit of that. That game was really hard. Had a really cool beginning, though. The more recent one, I'm down to play it. I think Spider played it, and he liked it. You know, Nate, I've heard that game gets really bad. Like, it starts off really cool, and then it gets really bad later. Oh, God, are we in Five Nights at Freddy's? What the hell just happened? I haven't played one of those games, but I think they have these creepy animatronic bears and stuff, right?
A big snuggly stuffed bear. Oh boy.
That looks terrifying. What are you talking about, Snuggly?
I can't get past that old pile of junk.
Okay, we gotta explore a little bit. Let's see, it kind of does. The big thing in the last part is horribly broken and unbeatable unless you patch it. Gosh.
Wow, doesn't that look fun?
Also, I think that old Call of Cthulhu game kind of turns into a first-person shooter. It's no longer a creepy adventure game. It just becomes like a bad shooter.
I can't get past that old pile of junk.
Another game I really want to play for you guys, it was an Xbox 360 launch game. I have it on PC called Condemned. It's so creepy. It's so good.
I can't get past that old pile of junk.
The story is kind of nonsensical, but just the scares and the atmosphere and everything is really good. Okay, how are we getting past all this old junk? What do we have in our inventory?
Here's a videotape.
That's
It
not going to
says-
help us. Oh, you know what? We might be able to walk back here. Looks like I can keep going this direction. Nope. That's a dead end.
I can't go that way.
Oh, wait. We can actually grab the mirror. Yes, the whole fleeing the hotel part, Nate. I loved that. That was such a cool part of that game. It's so foreboding and everybody's talking about you behind your back, you know? And I don't know. I just really liked it. see, one of the bottles of deer repellent has exploded at my work, Dingo. Oh my gosh. For anyone who doesn't know the contents of deer repellent, it's basically deer urine with some other things. It's so potent, almost the entire store smells awful. Oh no, Dingo. That's terrible. I mean, you guys probably have some other really good cleaner. Hopefully that takes some of the stink away quickly. What a mess. Oh, it's a trampoline. Am I the only one that thought that was a mirror?
Whee!
Are you gonna ninja flip up? No. I mean, I guess I shouldn't worry about physics, but seriously, that's amazing. She had to have jumped up like 20 feet to do that.
I bet there are all kinds of games and toys in there.
Check it out.
It's locked. Oh, poo.
Let's see. Steam opens a free weekend from the 12th to the 15th to try out some games without buying them, such as Grounded, Trail. I kind of want to try Grounded, Linz. If you guys haven't seen that game Grounded, it kind of looks like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but like it's a survival game where you're in the backyard, you're really little, there's giant insects and spiders around. If you have a problem with spiders, it's really funny. They have in the options like an arachnophobia sort of slider, and if you're really arachnophobic, it makes it look less and less like a spider. But then it kind of becomes terrifying and looking like something weird. I don't know if I like it. They try to make it less spider-like and it becomes more alien-like, I guess. No, Jumi, you had a previous shipment of fish for the neighboring market and had an issue loading it in 95-degree weather, and suddenly the whole store was rotting fish. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Is it fun, Lindsay? I gotta check it out. If it's free, I'll probably try it out with Andy. Maybe we can get everybody on Discord to jump into a game. Oh, that just goes right back.
I can't.
Wait, let me go back to that thing.
Whee!
4 players per session? That's better than nothing. I mean, that's what Phasmophobia is, pretty much.
It's locked. Oh, poo.
Okay, so we just need another key for that, I suppose.
Here's a video.
Just make sure there's nothing else I missed clicking on in here. It can be very difficult to tell what you can actually click on. So I guess the next thing we should do is try out that VHS tape. So I remember passing it in the living room downstairs. There it is. You know, I heard a really gross story. I don't know if you guys are a fan of Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, those old George Romero zombie movies. I love them. They're classics. But in Day of the Dead, which I think came out in the late 80s, early 90s, in that movie in particular, they had the scene where through special effects, they put like a bunch of pig guts in this fake human torso, and they had the guy's like head popped out like from underneath, so it looked like it was him, and they kind of ripped everything apart. But the problem was that the refrigerator died overnight, or I think it was actually over multiple days. When they went back to check out the pig guts that they were going to put to, you know, be the human guts, they were completely rotten and gross. They could still work for the scene, but they smelled like death. And the stories that they tell in the making of stuff about how bad the smell was during that scene, and how they had to keep themselves from vomiting while trying to record it. Oh, it's so bad. Sometimes I think it'd be really cool to be an actor.
It says home movies.
Okay, let's check out this tape. Oh, there's a VHS player. Okay, what are we gonna see? Oh, it's a cutscene.
Dad, this is my secret hiding place. You're not allowed up here.
Tell you what, I'll turn this thing off if you give me a big hug.
Well, okay. As long as you don't tell Max where this is.
Okay. Now where's that big hug?
Love you, Daddy.
Love you too, Pumpkin.
Aww. So that might have been the tape that the dad was watching earlier. I'm not sure. I know, aren't they so good, Relentless? I love the first 3. And I also liked Land of the Dead that George Romero did. after that, they kind of got bad. Hey, Waffle Master, how's it going? Oh, thank you. Yeah, just doing a little bit of a no shave November thing. I kind of do it every year. You guys have seen me go through multiple, you know, beards. They don't ever get too long, usually about a month or two max, and then they're gone. But we'll see how long I can keep it going. Let's see how long Andy lets me keep it going. Let's see. Have they revealed how she died? Not yet, Linz. We don't know that yet. Okay, so that was our secret hiding place. She was playing with the teddy bear. But that didn't really give me any more hints. Looks like this chair is moving again. Do we need to check this out? No. Maybe we have to check the bears up there. Maybe there's something hidden in there. Another key, perhaps. I thought it was No Shave September. Is that a thing? I've always heard No Shave November and then December beard. So you just kind of keep it going for 2 months. Where's our Shave the Beard Off stream? We could do that, Linz. I've never really thought of doing that, to be honest. Totally possible. That's more fun, I think, if it's like a, what do you call it? Like a reward? Like, if I always had a beard and you guys hit some milestone of whatever, then it's like, all right, we got to shave the beard off.
Hey, that's where the key is hidden.
There we go. Nice. Okay, now hopefully that's the key to this chest over here. If not, there's another locked door.
Whee!
Okay, let's try that key.
Ooh.
You found it, you found it. Come on, there's not much time. Follow me.
Yeah, I've heard the Movember as well, Max, if you just do the mustache, which actually kind of funny. When I shaved off my beard last time, I did leave the mustache. I never left it for you guys to see, but I showed Andy. She immediately noped the hell out of there. She was not having the mustache.
What a neat dolly. I'll call him Mr. Clown.
More clowns. Lots of clowns in this game. Okay, we have to go follow our brother. There we go. We get rewarded for the Beardy John for another month, and the charity gets money. I like that. Seriously, I wish I could jump like that, Relentless. She's jumping over like 10 feet of stuff.
Come on, Slowpoke. She's waiting. You have to hurry.
Who's waiting? I believe you can only walk in this game. There's no way to like jog or speed up your movement.
Come on, Slowpoke. She's waiting. You have to hurry.
I should have started singing Gunther songs. What's Gunther, Max? Should I know that? Probably should.
Sorry about that. Come on in. Hurry up. What are you
Oh
waiting for?
no, are we about to see how we died? That's probably us in the bed right there.
This is too creepy. This is too creepy.
We haven't been in here yet.
An old dollhouse.
Where did everybody else just go? Does Gunther have a really awesome mustache that might convince Andy otherwise? You know what's funny, Nate, is if we did that as a charity stream, if we said like $100 or something like that, as soon as the stream started, Andy would go in there and donate $100 immediately. It's like, well, goodbye, beard.
It's rocking all by itself.
Like everything else in this house. There's a cool tea set down here too. And a toy chest.
It looks like a toy chest.
What gave it away? Was it the big word toys written on there? It's just too creepy, right, Relentless? So I'm thinking maybe I have to give
Here's a what a neat dolly.
the clown to the little girl. Oh, that's an idea, Nate. If I don't reach $100, then I shave. If you do reach that goal, you don't have to shave. I like that. See, that works out pretty well, Nate. I like that.
found it after all these years. I'm sorry it took so long. I'm so sorry. Don't be sad, Max.
I thought I let you down when you needed me most.
No, don't think that. You could never let me down. You're my hero.
Hero?
You're trying to save all those kids. I know you can do it. I love you.
I love you too.
So we were Max the whole time,
Don't worry.
playing as the
I'll watch
girl.
over him.
Goodbye, Sarah. It's time for me to face the future. Rest
Oh
well.
no. We're back at the asylum. So Max, you were saying it's a Swedish singer with songs that kind of scratches the surface of sexual themes, but in a funny way because of his voice. I'll have to check that out, Max. That's cool. And he must have a crazy mustache, or he has a song about mustaches, I'm guessing. There's got to be some correlation to mustache. What a twist.
Just a child. Could it have died here? Just a child. Please, I've had enough of the circus.
Wait, so is this Sarah, or is this just a child? I mean, you would think he would know that was his sister, right? I'm a little confused, too. He does have a mustache, but the way he sings, like, ooh, tra-la-la-la. I'll have to check that out. That's not the Trollololo guy, right? Because that guy didn't have a mustache, I don't think. Different guy, okay. Thought so. This is a sweet looking place. This looks like the director or something might work here.
This clock is running counterclockwise. The time is 1 o'clock and the alarm is set to 8.
That's weird. Counterclockwise clock? I mean, it's kind of cool, actually.
Stern-looking fellow? Where do I know him from?
Video time.
Impressive, isn't it?
Yes.
The artist really captured his strength in this pose. I'd introduce you to him, but he's, visiting my mother. She's been feeling run down lately, so my father thought it best that she get some rest at the clinic. I guess we should be going. We don't,
Jacob? I wasn't expecting you. I assumed with finals coming up next week that you'd be spending your time in the library. Instead, I find you here, wasting valuable time.
It's Kingpin.
I've more than prepared for the finals, Father. You needn't be concerned. I'll do just fine.
You'll do just fine? Fine. Is that your goal? I thought I taught you better than that. Anyone can do fine. I don't want you to be just like every other student that medical school churns out. Remain focused on what is important, Jacob.
Yes, Father.
Somebody's in trouble.
What does it mean?
Let's see, and back when I said it would be cool to be an actor, Max, it would be different these days, though, because most stuff is done via CGI. That is such a bummer, isn't it? If you are interested in a cool new horror movie that has or actually it's a horror series that's all practical effects, look up the new Creepshow. It was fun. It's kind of like Tales from the Crypt or Twilight Zone, but a lot of cool, gory practical effects. If they used any CG, it was very minimal. He has a song called Ding Dong Song where he sings, "Oh, you touch my tra-la-la, my ding ding dong." And I think that sums up the kind of music he makes. I gotta check that out. Have you seen Creepshow, Jimmy? I love the old ones. So when I found out that Shudder had a new one, I was pretty excited and I actually really enjoyed it. But yeah, the old Creepshow movies were fantastic. Although I think there's a Creepshow 3? I've never seen it. But Creepshow 1 and 2 I loved as a kid.
Stern-looking fellow?
Oh wait, the painting fell. I didn't realize that. There's something right here.
Huh. A pipe valve. Strange thing to hide behind a painting.
All right.
Pipe valve.
That's cool. That would have been easy for me to miss. Just need a green screen. I already got the green screen, Max. I gotta make my own movies. Okay, it doesn't look like we're getting this way. Is Tales from the Dark Side the unofficial Creepshow 3? I've never watched Tales from the Dark Side. Is it just a movie, or was it actually like a longer series?
This gate is shut tight. What could be so important inside?
That's right, Jumi. You did recommend I watch it. Yeah. And the art used is so in tune with the Creepshow and how they kept it looking like a comic. I loved it. They have all these like fake old school comic book advertisings and stuff that they kind of show before it goes into the episode. It's just such a neat aesthetic. I dig it. And they are working on a season 2, apparently. Yeah, that's why I was kind of thinking that it was a series and a movie, because I could have sworn I've seen multiples of it. So which is better, or are they both worth watching?
What a strange device. I wonder what it controls.
Oh, it had the same filmmakers? That's awesome. I think George Romero did some stuff on the original Creepshow.
Doesn't seem to be working. Must need power first. What a strange device. I wonder what it controls.
What the heck is this thing?
What a strange device. I wonder what it controls.
Now, I think Andy's a little bit exhausted of Halloween right now. I could always watch scary stuff, but we watched it all month long. We got through a lot of movies. I'll have to remember that for next Halloween, or just after she's had a bit of a break. Maybe we can check that out. Okay, I'm going to try this. Oh, there doesn't seem to be anywhere to plug it in.
No, I don't think so. No, what a strange device. What a
Not sure what I can click on here. And the movie has Debbie Harry and Christian Slater. So I know Christian Slater. Who's Debbie Harry? What has she been in? Oh, I know, Max. Twitch is getting so weird about music being streamed. Honestly, I should oh, it's Blondie. I know Blondie. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know she acted. Yeah, I need to go back into the old clips that had any copyrighted music, because of, you know, I had a couple like little songs, that like saxophone songs that were funny. We had that sexy sax song and that epic sax song, and I need to basically remove those clips just in case they hit my channel too. I haven't gotten anything yet, but luckily we generally avoid music altogether.
This clock is running.
I don't see anything else in here. Maybe it was back the way we came. Back where the little girl was, maybe? What's a bummer about all this Twitch music stuff, in my opinion, is that Twitch Sings was so popular. I know a lot of people really loved it, and now it's just can't be done at all.
Please, I've had enough of this circus.
I don't know, I can't seem to do anything in here. I feel like I missed picking up an item or something. You know what Twitch needs to do? Like, if somebody's live streaming music now after everybody knows these problems, sure, hit them with the DMCA strike. I think that's fair. But what I don't like is they're basically going through and making people delete all of their old videos, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours, maybe thousands of hours for some creators. That's terrible, because that's like your history. You just have to delete it off the face of the earth. What they should do, like YouTube does, is if I upload a clip to YouTube and it gets flagged for something, it becomes private, so I can't actually share it with anybody. And what I have to do is go into the video and edit it. You can cut out a clip, you can mute that portion of the video, basically do whatever they need so that it's no longer flagged, and you can make it public again.
What a strange device.
Yeah, definitely a panic decision, right?
Doesn't seem to be working. Must need power first.
Okay, so maybe I'm supposed to try to follow a power line? I see a number of cords going down here.
What a strange device.
But none of them seem to be going anywhere else. They all kind of stop right there.
What a strange
I think it's a strange device, guys. Yeah, if they already have the mute feature, I don't know why they don't just make it mandatory, Max, you know? Make your video private, you mute that portion, and then you can open it up again.
This gate is shut tight. What could be so important inside?
I wonder if maybe
Pipe.
we can use this to open something up. I'm not sure. Unfortunately, Therapy Android's not here, so I'm not going to get any hints unless I look something up.
Stern-looking.
You found out, according to an officially licensed Skittles game, that the singular form of Skittles is a Skittles instead of a Skittle. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I much prefer Skittle. A Skittles? No. Well, can we use this pipe thing right here again? No, we can't use it where it came from. Why the heck was it hiding there? That's so weird. I guess what I'm going to do is just kind of scan the area, looking for a place to use this valve. How dare you, Relentless. Now we must all suffer. Oh yeah, if you want to be scared, you want to know something scary? Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Normally it's just a fun, cool day, maybe watch something scary, but it's also 2020. Friday the 13th in the year 2020. Something's gonna go down. I don't want to know what it is. Okay, I don't see... Oh, right there! Okay, did I never click that before? That's where we can use it. This little shadowed area at the very top of the screen. Right, Linz? I mean, be safe, everybody. Oh, we got power.
Well, let's see if that accomplished anything.
Max, when I see die, 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 I think of phasmophobia now. That's one of the things that Ghost writes in the book.
It seems that the rotating electromagnet is linked to the stone weight. But what is the machine's purpose?
Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a puzzle. We should probably save it. Can I get out of here?
Damn!
Okay, let's save it before I get killed.
Save game.
See, yes, there we go. We'll just start our numbering scheme. Oh, and question. Has Andy ever baked cloud bread? Today you cooked beef stew with cloud bread on the side. I don't think so, Linz. Is that possible to do gluten-free easily? Because that's always the trickiest part about baking, is the gluten-free portion.
Return to game.
Oh, that's awesome, Nate. Spider's getting pretty high level in that game. At least I thought. Like, here I am level 20. Spider was like level 60. And then comes Tajay. He strolls in. We were playing last night. Tajay was like level 150 or something. And he's just like, hey guys, I brought 2 of everything. He's just filled up everything. It's like, alright. Well, I guess I don't have to spend any money. It was awesome.
It seems that the rotating electromagnet is linked to the stone weight. But what is the machine's purpose?
Yeah, I gotta look it up. I don't really know what cloud bread looks like. I don't know if I've had it. Maybe I have. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. Okay, how does this thing work? There's a chain. Oh, switch over there. That does that. Okay. There's going to be some weird combination of all these. Okay, that causes it to open. I thought that causes it to close. Maybe not. Yeah, so if you go back and forth, that closes it. Okay. That's flashing red. Is there something else I need to click on? I might be missing something here. I'm just going to click around a bunch. Does not seem like it.
Damn!
Oops. If you right-click, you exit.
It seems that the rotating electromagnet is linked to the stone weight. But what is the machine's purpose?
Was he 70, Nate? That sounds about right. He's way higher than I am. And Dingo, you want to get a Windows computer so you can play games that I can't on my Mac. Anyone have a good but not on the cheaper side of suggestions? So Dingo, first thing you got to think of computers. Do you want a laptop or a desktop? With a laptop, you get a bit more versatility. You move it around, whatnot, of course. Bad part is it costs a little bit more because you have to pay for the screen and portability, and it's not going to be as powerful for gaming for the amount of money you spend. But to be honest, like, you can get a pretty good computer in like the, I would say, 700 to like $1,000 range without blowing the bank for a new computer, but you can get quite a bit of power. You like a laptop for on the move and desktop for longevity and horsepower. That's a good way of putting it. How's it going, Hermit? Good to see you. Yeah, on my desktop, I have a 2080 Super, and on my laptop, which is no slouch, that has a 2070. So I can do pretty good on both of them, but my desktop is definitely more powerful. I would probably say if you're going, oh, you want to do laptop, Dingo? I could definitely find some decent ones out there I can suggest. I'll shoot you a message maybe on Discord later or something. Okay, what is this doing exactly? You can turn it either direction, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. And Favorite Spoon, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. That's good to see you again. Oh, you just got power and net a few hours ago, Hermit. You're getting hammered by typhoons. Oh, be safe. That is terrifying. I don't really know what weather is in California, so just be safe. I don't know. I can't give you any advice. You probably have storm shelters and stuff, right? Oh yeah, for sure. I'll maybe we can do like a group thing or something. I could definitely send you guys some links to that kind of stuff. Just always try to find like, and let me know what your, if you want to send me a private message, let me know what your top end budget is or what you're looking to spend. That'll give me an idea of kind of what to look for. Why was the Thanksgiving soup so expensive? It had 24 carrots. Nice. Let's see, it seems like maybe you need to rotate that and then pull the lever a bunch of times to get them all open. Yeah, because that only got 2 of them open. I think I know what you're talking about. Now I'm actually paying more attention to what actually opens. Yep, because then that changes, and then those 3 close. Okay, I think. All right. Oh, I think I see the problem. This one right here does not have a circle on the end. So only the ones that have the circle actually close or open when you do it. Okay. I'm having a tough time telling which ones are actually open and closed, but... Oh, there's still one. No, there's 2. Okay. Is it these 3? I think that might be it. Oh, no, that one. Okay. For me, this is going to be a lot of trial and error to get it just right. Just trying to find like the pattern. And Max, you think a laptop with a 1660, that's actually what Andy has in her laptop, or a 1660 Ti would be an affordable side and still great. You have a T on your laptop, probably, especially for 1080p, that's probably a perfect amount of power. Yeah, if I pay close attention to which one is not being flipped, there's definitely a pattern to get it working. Okay, it's getting close. I think there's only 2 down right now. If you pull the change, it clears out. Oh, that probably does, yeah. So right now, this one is down, and this one is down. The rest of them... Oh, no, these 3 are down, which is odd. Okay, we'll try resetting. So, rather than... Before, I was just kind of doing it nonsensically. Let's try to do a pattern. So I'm going to do these 3. They all closed again. Okay, the top 3 are open. Sometimes I have a hard time telling if it's actually open or closed. Okay, that one's open. I wonder if I can do the top, bottom, left, and right, and then the angles separately. Does that work with this? Now they're all closed. Ah, oh, dang it. I almost wish they were a little bit more clear as to which one's open or closed, you know? Oh, that's a really good deal, Max. Nice. Okay, I think 3 of them are open. That one is closed, right? Okay, now they're all closed except for the one on the left. No, see? I couldn't tell if this one was open or closed or not. Ah, I hate it so much. Okay. Now these 2 are open. What I'm trying to do is get 3 of them down and 1 of them up. I think I just did that. So now if I put the circle, the empty one on this side, it's going to leave this one up and open up these 3, right? Okay, so now all 4 of those are open. I should theoretically be able to do the exact same thing to the corners. Now, it was kind of fumbling through it a little bit. I had a plan. I just had to kind of get it so they all looked right. I have a hard time telling if it's up or down. But basically, we gotta do the same thing to the other ones. I just gotta be sure I don't touch the chain, and I don't accidentally do the up, down, left, right, just the corners. Right, Hermit? 10 hours later. Okay, so now I think these 3 are all down and this one's up. I can't even tell. Okay, if that one is up... Nope. These two are down. This one is up. I'm not sure about that one. I think this one is down. Or up, sorry. So let's flip those. Okay, I think these three are up and this one is down. So I'm going to make sure that one does not get moved. Flip that. Wait, they're all up. Oh, that's the only one that's down. Oh, man. Okay, I had it mixed up. What I want to do is have all three of them down, one of them up. Okay, that's 2 up, 2 down. Okay, what is that? Okay, we got it, I think. 1, 2, 3 are up. That one is down. Wait, I want the opposite. I think that's okay. So we do this. On the way down, I'm right back where I was. Dang it. This shouldn't be so hard. Okay, that's 2 down, 2 up. Okay, we got 3 down, 1 up, I believe. I think these 3 are down, this one's up. We got to head off. Oh, good luck, Nate. Here, dude, thank you for dropping in. Good luck in your early shift. I think we got this now. Oh, thank goodness.
Aha!
Alright, what the hell did that do? It looked like it dropped a big ball of something into this vat.
Interesting.
Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Perfect timing, right? We got something done. That was tricky. It was. I mean, I understood it. I just had a really hard time telling which was up, which was down half the time.
Interesting.
This door's open over here. Have you ever seen this game, Fairy Dew? I've heard of this game before, but a community member recommended it. So this is my first time playing it. It is bizarre, interesting.
Oh my god.
Very creepy.
It looks like a slaughterhouse.
Oh my gosh. There's bodies everywhere. That looks nicer.
Damn!
Here, let me help you.
I'm such an idiot.
Patience is the key, Max. Never let the problem get the better of you. You know, I wasn't always this brilliant.
I don't believe you.
Oh, I used to botch my lab tests constantly, but I stuck with it and learned from my mistakes. You're my brightest student, Max, and you have the most potential out of all your classmates. Now, come on. We still have a lot of work to do.
So we were a doctor at some point. Why the hell are we in the
wish
Madhouse?
I understood.
Chemistry training is crying foul. I bet. I mean, I've got so many games that I could possibly play Hermit. It's hard to pick one. Next Thursday. I'm not sure when we're going to finish this game, but I think next Thursday for the long stream, we are going to do this game called Action 53, which is kind of the sort of sequel to Action 52 we streamed a while back. It was a terrible NES game, but the developers of Action 53, which is a new homebrew NES project, hit me up. And they said, hey, we loved your Action 52 stream and how you guys rated all the games. Would you like to do that with our new section of games? I'm like, heck yes, that would be awesome. So I think we're going to schedule that for a long stream, so we have enough time to actually do it. I'll be up late, but I'm going to need all of your guys' help to rank each game. It's really funny because some games are terrible, some games aren't too bad, and we just kind of give them letter grades. Or you guys can even let me know what you think would be the best type of rating for that. Like 1 through 10. I think when we did it was A through F. But yeah, let me know what you guys think.
Oh god. It's terrible. Oh, God. It's terrible. Yuck.
Don't remember what happened. Max, we just walked into this creepy room. Oh God, it's terrible. I love the voice acting in this game.
Oh, God. It's terrible.
I keep hoping for something new. I keep getting that. Oh, there's something here.
The local authorities are becoming increasingly suspicious of events here at the asylum. To ensure that my research continues unabated, I must rewrite the locking code for the back lab and move the subjects' bodies down to the crematorium before the sheriff arrives for an inspection. The chalkboards must also be washed clean, for they contain the encrypted codes.
Hey, Dr. Morgan, we looked everywhere, but we ain't been able to find them.
What? That's the third time this week.
But I mean, maybe...
Spare me your insight. You're pathetic. A man cannot vanish into... Both of you. Get this wretch out of here.
Whoa.
He's too damn old for my purposes. As for our missing patient, I'll find him myself.
Yeah, but what about this stuff? Shouldn't we ought to clean up here? I mean, before the inspection.
I'm aware of it. We'll take care of this mess after we find him.
What about this stuff? I love how they say that. Linz, that was Black Mirror 2 and 3 had the same main character.
The chalkboards must
Crap. I was trying to click on something else. So he mentioned the chalkboards had the code to get into the lab.
Too far away.
Really?
Too far away.
Well, I guess we have to get to this side. Yeah, I'd recommend that whole series, Linz. It was a lot of fun. Black Mirror 1 has the I am Samuel Gordon, that character. And then in 2 and 3, you play as, I'm not going to spoil anything, but you're not him anymore. You're somebody new, the guy with the Boston accent. So you definitely should check out those games.
I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
Maybe because it was...
Experiments 1 and 2 were complete failures. Unexpected complications during my exploration into the brains of the test subjects regrettably cost them their lives. The loss of a few lives is negligible when compared to the benefits that a cure may bring. Obviously, I was in air when I thought the root of insanity grew from the brain itself. Housed elsewhere within the complex frame of the human body lies the key, but where? There are so many dark avenues to explore that I hardly know where to begin. Humbled by this daunting task, I need time to regroup before I renew my search for this elusive prey. Years of research have taught me to be patient, else all could be lost in a reckless pursuit of a solution.
Okay, I was thinking there might be clues hidden in this message, but all that I really saw was 1 and 2. That's not really, I think, what we were looking for. If it's going to be a code, I kind of assume maybe we're looking for numbers. Let's check this other chalkboard. Oh, I don't think it was Will. Was it Will? But Darren sounds very familiar. Maybe his first name was Darren. Darren Michaels? Does that ring a bell, guys? Darren Michaels? It's been so long.
I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
Okay, attempt
I
number
search
2.
in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. Darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress of the mind, this evil seems always to maintain one step ahead of me. How can I trap what I cannot see? Surely I am close to the source by now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast. Once removed from its host, I am confident that it will wither and die like the weed that it is. Knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden monster, I am led to believe that the age of my test subjects may be a factor. Younger subjects tend to display less evidence of infection. The madness is so entrenched within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the sane tissue from the insane.
Take care, Hermit. Thank you for dropping in and saying hi. It was good to see you. Good luck on the rest of your day, getting all your stuff done. Okay, so what do you guys glean from a code from this? The only thing that I saw that kind of made any sense is starting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, back again to the fortress of the mind. So flesh, muscle, muscle, bone, and then to brain, maybe? Maybe we'll see something to look at, like a diagram of a body or something, and we can kind of follow it that way. I don't know. We need to look at what this thing actually is.
Oh God, it's terrible.
Okay, now that's almost more creepy. There's a giant cage here. Why would you need a cage in your laboratory? And there's bones in there.
There's some kind of electronic security system on this door.
Are you gonna talk to it? So we are.
Damn!
I thought that was gonna be a puzzle. I didn't actually get to enter any code.
Well, this isn't working.
Okay, so we have to find something more specific to get in there. It's not gonna let us brute force the puzzle, I suppose. So probably something to do with these mangled bodies. It said from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and then to the mind, I think.
I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
Oh, you can do more than pet a cat.
Crossroads. Shall I venture forth to unravel the mysteries that lurk beneath the mundane flesh, or turn back in fear of what I may find? At times, I feel as though the weight of the world rests upon my weary shoulders. Lacking any sense of direction, I have blindly followed in the footsteps of those who walked before me. Valiant though my intentions may have been, I was powerless to stem the tide of insanity that washed against the shores of the asylum. Although conventional medicine has yielded a few encouraging results, I see no indication that an answer will be found using those methods. The time for conservative medicine has passed, and a new approach is necessary. Outside of the mainstream, with scalpel in hand and hope in my heart, I now prepare to tread upon the virgin soil of the mind. No longer bound by the archaic standards of traditional medicine, I feel reborn.
I didn't get too much from that. Oh, and also, by the way, Max, in Miles Morales, I think you can, like, have the pet, the cat, as, like, a pet that goes with you and actually helps you fight or something. I think the first game I'm going to play on PS5 is actually going to be the game that's already installed on there, the Astrobot, something, I forget the actual title, but it's supposed to be a great kind of example of what the controller can do as far as the special features they programmed into it, which is supposed to be really cool.
Who would butcher these people like this? Who would butcher these people like this?
Okay, so based on what I thought was the clues, I was thinking we were going to go from body to body and check the specific parts. I don't think that's the case.
Who would butcher these people like this?
Because he just says that over and over. Yeah, I really want to see what that feels like, Max. That seems to be what people are most excited about, honestly, with the PS5. Not that the loading isn't great and the graphics are great, but the controllers are something brand new. Okay, there might be something else we need. It could be a cipher. I'm so bad about that stuff, Nick. And is it all of them put together, or is it a single one? I'm not sure. Maybe you take like the first letter from every sentence. But that doesn't make sense because
too far away.
This thing doesn't let us type in answers, you know? I think it's literally we're going to find the solution and click on this and just use it. Oh, what's up, Spider? How's it going, dude? Yeah, like, literally all I could do is click on this. There's no, like, entering a code. I just click on this.
Damn!
So the game knows I have not found the solution yet, I suppose.
That's not right.
We don't have anything in our inventory. And yeah, by the way, Linz, you could actually fit Big Bird from Sesame Street in here. Maybe that is him. Oh, it's going really good, Spider. Thank you for asking. How are you doing, dude? Making some good progress in this game. We got away from the creepy clown place. Got through this really weird house where everything was spinning and kind of distorted. Now we're in a
Blood everywhere.
really gross laboratory with dead bodies all over the place. There could be something not even in there, to be honest. Could be something down here with the little girl. Could be something back at the office. I'm not sure.
Just a child. Could it have died here?
Probably not here, but every once in a while when you get a new puzzle, you have to go back and look at things you've already looked at. Because now your character knows what to look for, you know? They didn't want to give you the solution too early. Now there was a bunch of paperwork over here. I can't seem to interact with it though. Nah, it doesn't look like there's anything in here. That would have been a little too convenient. And we finished with the machine up top. I don't think we have to go back there. You know, when I'm looking at one of those messages, maybe I'm supposed to click on a word or something. Maybe it adds it to like a list of options we can use. I don't know how this puzzle works.
I have a feeling there's...
Let's try this again.
Experiments 1 and 2 were complete failures.
Come back, Dingo. Okay, so let's
let's
try a word here.
The brains of the test subjects regrettably cost them their lives. The loss of a few lives.
So I think it's a word that you actually speak to it.
Obviously, I was in air when I thought the root of insanity proof housed elsewhere.
You know what? Oops, I just clicked out of the game.
Complex frame of the human body.
Let's listen to that message again, because it mentions what the password change had to do with.
The local authorities are becoming increasingly suspicious of events here at the asylum.
Let's see.
To ensure that my research continues unabated, I must rewrite the locking code for the back lab and move the subjects' bodies down to the crematorium before the sheriff arrives for an inspection. The chalkboards must also be washed clean, for they contain the encrypted codes.
Hey, Dr. Morgan, we looked everywhere, but we ain't been able to find them.
What? That's the third time this week.
But I mean, maybe...
Spare me.
I think you might have been right, Nick. He does say encrypted codes.
A man cannot vanish into...
Which makes me think along your line of thinking.
Get this wretch out of here. He's too damn old for my purposes. As for our missing patient, I'll find him myself.
Yeah, but what about this stuff?
That's a neat little detail, Phantasma. I like that.
I'm aware of it. We'll take care of this mess after we find him.
Yeah, I thought maybe there's a specific word we need to find, yeah. One other thing, Phantasma, some of the videos I saw on YouTube talking about what the PS5 does to PS4 games, is it can take a lot of them that would have to run at 30 frames per second, so kind of choppy, and it makes them buttery smooth, 60 frames per second, like constant. That's what I'm most excited for. Because games feel
I have a feeling there's
so
a
much
message
better
hidden in this.
at 60 frames versus
I search
30.
in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. Darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress of the mind, this evil seems always to maintain one step ahead of me. How can I trap what I cannot see? Surely I am close to the source by now.
Maybe fortress?
Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast.
Oh no, I can't seem to click any of the words.
I am confident that it will wither and die like the weed that it is. Knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden monster,
we got a letter.
I believe that the age of my test subjects may be a factor. Younger subjects tend to display less evidence.
I think it is like the first letter of every sentence. I just kind of said that as a joke.
Within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the same tissue from the...
Okay, let me get out of here. Let's restart this. Perfect timing, Rhythmless. I mean, I was kind of brute forcing the crap out of that. Okay.
I have a feeling.
Let's try clicking on the first word of every sentence. In order, I suppose.
Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me.
Wait a
darting
second.
from flesh to muscle,
Oh, how do
muscle
I-
to bone, and back
okay,
again to the
can I-
forges of the mind. This
Oh,
evil
you can
seems
change the
always to
order.
maintain
Okay.
one step ahead of me.
Let's
How
just
can
grab
I
all the
trap what
letters
I cannot
then.
see? Surely I am close to the source by now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast. Once removed from its host,
Make sure I didn't miss
I am
any.
confident that it will wither and die like the weed that it is. Knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden monster, I am led to believe that the
This is
age
like
of
Wheel
my
of
test
Fortune,
subjects
kind
may
of.
be a factor. Younger subjects tend to display less evidence of infection. The madness is so entrenched within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the sane tissue from the insane.
Okay, I think we got this. So you have to unscramble the first letter of every sentence. I think so. Yeah. And stable 30 is nice, as long as it's stable, but a stable 60 is just perfect. So we can move these letters around. Maybe the... What else do we have here? What's a 2-letter word? Did I grab all the letters? Let me just double check. I feel like we're missing something. E-O... I was going pretty quick. I could have missed one pretty easily. Got the Y. T. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, could be is. Yeah, we do have that. It's like, what letters do we have that would work? Oh, so it's going to be all 3 of them put together, I think. Decoy? No, that'd be with a C. Codec? No, we need a Y. That's not right. Yeah, needing all 3 would be really difficult, wouldn't it? Okie dokie. I mean, I'm just assuming that's the. It doesn't have to be. You know, Max, I do have a few other PS4 games I haven't finished. I'm more excited to play them after getting the PS5, just to see what it does to them, you know? Okay, let's leave that. It might make more sense when we do the rest of them. Sometimes when you know what it's supposed to say, it's easier to put together.
1 and 2 were complete failures.
Okay, so we got an E, U,
Unexpected complications during my exploration into
T,
the brains of the test subjects regrettably cost them their
O,
lives.
H. Make sure I'm not missing any of these
Loss a few
guys.
lives is negligible
T,
compared to the benefits that a cure may bring.
H,
Obviously, I was in air when I thought the root of insanity grew from the brain.
Y.
Housed elsewhere within the complex frame of the human body.
I think that's
lies
it.
the key,
Okay, so it's
but
definitely
where?
not the letters in
There
order.
are so many dark avenues to explore that I hardly know.
Yeah,
how
I'm
to
so
begin.
excited to do that, Phantasma.
Humbled by this daunting
What's funny is I
task,
can compare the
I
PlayStation
need time to
5,
regroup
the
before I renew my
PS4
search for
Pro,
this elusive prey.
to the original PS4.
Years of research have taught me to be patient, else all could be lost in a reckless pursuit.
I mean, this could be the again. Hey guys, you hot? Oh, could be thy. That's true. Hey, Kamashika, how's it going? So let's just take the Y and put that over there. We have a lot of vowels over here, though. We have too many vowels. Do not know how to make a word with these. That's not a word. Oh, youth. There you go.
Aha!
Thank you, game. Okay, so when we get it right, it's gonna tell us. Nice.
I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this.
Okay, so we did not do this one correctly.
I search in vain for the elusive solution
So out
to
of an
this, a most
abundance
intriguing
of
puzzle.
honesty, I must state that I have
Evading
already
me the way
crashed
a
my
mouse does a
PS5.
cat, the
But I think it was my
substance
fault.
heavy remains hidden
What
from
happened,
me.
Phantasma? Oh no!
Darting from flesh to muscle,
I
muscle
actually
to bone,
saw
and back
some
again to
video
fortress of
talking
the mind.
about
This evil
the Xbox
seems always to
Series
maintain
X
one
might
step
be
ahead.
having disk
How can I
problems. I
track
don't know how
what I cannot
widespread it
see?
is, but the disk drive,
Surely
for
I
some
am
people,
close
was
to
having
the source by
issues.
now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast. Once removed from its host, I am confident that it will wither.
So what
and
other
die.
two-letter words can we do?
Knowing
This
now
could be
how difficult
D-O.
it is to find this hidden monster, I am led to believe that the age of my test subjects may be a factor. Younger subjects
Not sure
tend
what
to
else that
display
might
less
be.
evidence of infection. The madness is so entrenched within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the sane tissue from the insane.
You pressed too many buttons, you got excited, it just froze and then sent an error report. That's, I mean, at least it recovered, Phantasma. That's a good sign. Didn't have to do like a full hard reboot or anything. I'm just going to make sure I actually got all the letters. I think we did, but I, E, D, C, H. Some of these sentences are really long. S, E, O, K, Y, T. Okay, that's definitely all of them. Oh, I saw about the faked smoking Xboxes. They were just vaping into the Xbox and then recording it. That's stupid. And don't try to open all the apps at once. So let's see if we can destroy this thing. Is there an R we're missing? Oh, which sentence starts with an R? Maybe I did miss one. Or I'm thinking that you have a solution, but you need an R to make it work, right? Let's see. Do you guys see a sentence that starts with an R that I missed? I don't see one. S. I just kind of went through them. Hey, Therapy Android, how's it going? It's good to see you. We are learning this crazy kind of encryption puzzle. I mean, I might not even have this word correctly. Oh, you overslept? No, well, we made some pretty good progress. This is the first time we really got kind of stuck, but we're making progress in this too. We got one of them done. I'm glad you woke up at all. You needed the sleep, Therapy. You needed the sleep. I'm glad you made it. Maybe... Okay, let's just take all 6 of these words, or 7 of these letters, and see if we can make a 5-letter word with that. How about this one? It's not correct. The yikes do. Yikes, guys. I don't. What other three-letter words can we do? That might be a better question. Also, Phantasma, the PS5 rumbles a bit when it's loading or something, but it's not too bad. It could be, do you have a disc in there, Phantasma? Disk drives, the spinning thing, is usually the most rumbly part of the entire machine, is my guess. Because it's all solid-state drives now. I mean, you could say hey or she. It could be she. This could be two. She Dicky too. Let's see. You do have a disc in there? Oh yeah, I'm guessing the disc is probably, that thing spinning is what's rumbling. She Dicky. Let's see. That might not be two, but what else could it be? Do? Yo? Not much else. Try die as a first. Ooh, that's a good one. I missed that one. Let's see. What does that give us? Now we have the T to work with. Yeah, it gives us so many options. It's getting trickier, isn't it? Or key. Yeah, we do have all the letters for key as well, Jumi. For some reason, I think... Ooh, hides? That's a good one.
Aha!
Okay, nice job, Jumi, with key. Okay, key hides two. And what did this one say again? Yeah, I know I would struggle at seventh guest.
I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
Because of these kind of questions.
Experiments 1 and 2 were
So the youth
failures,
and
housed
key
elsewhere within
hides
the complex
2.
frame of the...
Okay, let's check the next one.
I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
Once we've done all three of them, then we'll
at
just
the
be able to finish that, I'm
crossroads.
sure. I do really
Shall I
enjoy them,
venture forth
Kamashika. I'm just so
to
proud
unravel
of
the
them.
mysteries that lurk
They're definitely
beneath the
puzzles that I think are
flesh?
good to just kind of stare at
Turn
and do
back
it your
in
own
fear
for a
of what I
while.
may find.
But when you're streaming,
times I feel as
and
though
everybody's
the
here looking at me being a
rests upon my
dumbass,
very
it's like, oh my
shoulders.
god, John, figure it out quick, and I
Lacking any
don't.
sense of direction,
But I
have
like it when
blindly
we're all
followed in the
figuring it out
footsteps of
together.
those who walked
You know?
before me.
That's fun.
Valiant though my intentions may have been, I was
Hey,
powerless
L,
to
let's
stem
see
the tide
here,
of insanity
V.
that washed against the shore.
Make sure we don't miss any letters this time.
Although conventional
A.
medicine has yielded a few encouraging results, I see no indication that
T.
an answer will be found using those methods.
O.
The time for conservative
see
medicine
here.
has passed.
N.
And a new approach,
I think this is it. Oh,
necessary
that looks
outside
like
of the
salvation without even
with scalpel in
like
hand
finding
and
the rest of
hope
it.
in my heart, I now prepare to
It's gotta be
tread on the
salvation.
virgin soil of the mind. No longer
Aha!
Aha! As soon as I looked at it, I'm like, oh, that's all of it. Let's see, I think the 7th guest, 11th, and 13th, it's just expected to be Doom. Is it really tough, Jumi? I've never actually played through those games myself. I've only watched my dad play through the first two way back when. I haven't even tried 13th Doll. Aha! I love that. Oh, now we get to put them together. We need all 6 words, right? I think we have a new, oh my, yes.
Oh my, yes!
Aha. The key to youth hides salvation, or the key to salvation hides youth? I think the key to youth hides salvation, maybe. Let's try that.
The key.
This is great.
To youth hides salvation. Damn.
Dang it. Good try. Oh, your husband perked up when he heard Seventh Guest? Oh, he thought Seventh Saga. Komashika, wasn't Seventh Saga like an old school Super Nintendo game? Like around that time? Maybe it was on PC as well, but I think it was on Super Nintendo. I've never played it. I assume it's like an RPG or something. Yeah, Therapy. I've never played the original one all the way through by myself. I played it a little bit as a kid. Like, I remember the cake puzzle with the tombstones and the skulls, and maybe a couple others, but not much. It was an SNES game. Nice. Oh, did you put it up there already? Let's see, you should read back in chat. Let me see here. What did I miss? Oh, youth hides the key to salvation. That's probably even better. I like that, Nick. Okay, let's try that. Okay, youth.
Youth
hides.
Hides.
That makes more sense based on the story, too.
The key to salvation. Youth hides the key to salvation.
This is a really cool puzzle. I like this. And you're watching another guy earlier who spent a 2-hour stream trying to do the third sliding furniture puzzle and loving that. That's what I'm scared about, Doomy. That's what I'm so scared about. Is those kind of puzzles a lot of times are randomized, and I'll just be too dumb to get it very quickly, and you can't look it up. So we could have some very boring streams of me banging my head on the wall. Although maybe through collective brute force of all of us, we can get it quickly. Going on here? It's a lot of creepy babies.
My God.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Oh, that was one of the orderlies, I think.
There you are. Been wandering again. You know you can't come in here. We've been through this before. If you ever want to get better, you have to let me help you. I know all this must be confusing to you, even frightening. But this work is going to help so many people. Sick people. People with no hope.
I don't think this place is on the up and up.
Calm down. You're going to hurt yourself. Those straps can hold a man twice your strength.
What? Do we just turn into Goro? I'm so confused. We are now Goro.
The only good bug is a dead one.
This game is amazing. Sorry. Elegant Frost, how is it going? Thank you for the raid. It's great to see you, Elegant. What were you playing? How are you doing? This game is absolutely insane. Sorry, I had to finish that cutscene. I didn't want to interrupt it. Playing One Shot. What the heck is One Shot, Elegant? See, I just got here and I'm already lost. I've been here the whole time, Elegant. I'm lost. You're not alone. So we are this guy who's trying to get out of this mental institution. Everybody thinks we're a wacko. We've gone through a bunch of weird memories, dream sequences, I don't know. And now we are actively playing a comic book character that I've always jokingly said looked like Goro. But now that I see he has these legs, isn't that actually Kentaro from Mortal Kombat? Although he doesn't have the lion stripes, it kind of looks more like Kentaro. Yeah, it's like a point-and-click game. Definitely doesn't have like the bullet hell stuff like Undertale, but I could see a little bit of that. Yeah, very bizarre, very cool.
This thing has some kind of mechanical harness.
I'm so confused though. We played as Max for a lot of the game. He's the main character. He's the one locked up in the asylum. Then we played as his sister for a little while, who had passed away. Now we're playing as a comic book character that he likes.
Wearing this harness, perhaps they'll think I'm one of them. It's worth a try.
Wait, did we just put on something? Oh yeah, I think we're wearing that piece from him. I loved, Undertale. It was such a good game. I haven't played Deltarune yet.
Drone guard class, Sector 7. Proceed.
Yeah, this place is really gross. Now, I kind of remember when we were playing Control, did some of you guys have a problem with, I think it's called like triophobia, where you are scared of, or you have a fear of like a bunch of holes put together, you know? Think of like a honey, like a beehive or something, you know? Triophobia, I think?
Drone guard class not permitted within the Queen's chamber. Entry denied.
Grap.
It is triophobia, thank you. Because I wonder if any of you guys have
I can
that.
hardly stand to look at these beasts.
Do you guys have a problem with the way the Xbox Series X looks? Because the whole top of it is just a bunch of big holes for the vent. And I'm like, that might freak some people out. I don't know. This guy moves fast. I love it. Is it mildly problematic? I can see that. I don't have an issue with it, but I kind of figured like, oof, I know it's a thing. Oh, that opens the door. What the hell is going on here?
A handsome young Cyclops. I hope he can help me.
By the makers! Grimwall! You're Grimwall! But what are you doing here? Why have you returned to us? I thought Gromna had everything under control.
Grimwall? Is that my name? I don't remember much. Just waking up in this hive and having to battle a few insectoids. I had to use this strange device that I found on the large one, just to pass their security forces.
It's an ID harness. Gromna built them for the insectoids since they lost their sight. With that on, you look like another bug to them. That's why they're not swarming all over you. Look, my name is Graven. We need to talk more. But until the work slows down, I'm stuck here. Afterwards, I'm going back to my pod. We can meet there. My pod's globe code is Grenisser. Use it if you need to get in there for anything.
We might have to remember that. Grenisser. How ridiculous is this? Here we are like some... What do you say? We're a centaur or something? Talking to another one? Or Centaur the horse? I always forget.
It's some kind of alien child. 2 eyes and 2 arms.
Oh god, not 2 arms. Yeah, wait till he remembers about his fists of fury. Oh, Cyclops. Maybe that's what he called it. Cyclops, yeah. At least that's correct.
The insect is performing a grotesque experiment, putting bits of machinery into the child.
Ooh, that's like cyberpunk.
It's some kind of... This monster is also half machine. Who are you?
TikTok. Fibernet technician.
He has a cool voice. This is nothing like the rest of the game. I feel like we're playing something completely different now.
What is your function?
To integrate cybernetic enhancements to the flesh.
Note to self, don't get knocked upside the head with a billy club or whatever that was. You're gonna have some weird dreams.
Who designed these robotics?
Gromna, honorable assistant to Her Majesty.
That makes me think of StarCraft, the Zerg. Some of them had voices kind of like that. That's funny, Dingo. You have a mild case of it, but it's just with lace fabric. You'll be safe here. Or with the Xbox.
I require my ID harness to be upgraded.
Upon whose authorization will I grant this procedure?
You delay in your response. I am busy.
Return when you can produce the proper authorization.
Okay, I think we'll have to do that. Let's see, so $30 for a year, or $5 a month, but I'd rather do 30 just to be a whole year and be done with it. They just added Fallen Order, and I'd still really like to play that, plus Mass Effect games and Dragon Age games. Oh, wait, is this the EA pass you were talking about, Tajay? Does that work on Steam, or is that only on, like, Xbox or something? But no, that's, for an entire year, that's a fantastic deal. I think I don't have Fallen Order, but I have all the Mass Effect games, the Dragon Age games. Not on Steam, though. They're kind of mixed all over the place. Some are on Xbox, some are on Origin. I don't even know if I know how to get in my Origin account anymore, to be honest.
Some kind of scanning unit.
This guy's voice is great.
An insectoid pincher. The edges are sharp.
Oh, we can grab it.
Perhaps there is another way, though.
Why don't you get closer? Yeah, I think all the EA games are on Steam now, which is great. There we go.
An insectoid pincher.
We have an insectoid pincher. Oh, it's called EA Desktop. Oh, that's a terrible name. I preferred Origin. It kind of made me depressed because it reminded me that they killed Origin, who used to make some great games, but at least they kept that name around,
great
you know?
machine of some sort. Its size alone speaks of untold power.
I can't get over this guy's voice. I love how fast he moves compared to everybody else. Especially Sarah. Oh man, was she slow.
A great machine of some sort.
Already clicked on that one. Oh, is EA Play pretty good, Skywalker? You know, it's going that way. Pretty soon everything's going to be subscription-based, pretty much. I think either Sony or Nintendo, I'm not sure who, but one of them is going to hold out the longest. But I have a feeling they'll eventually give in too. If I had to guess, I bet Nintendo would hold out the longest.
Password.
Grap.
Entry denied.
That's what I would do. Something asked me for password, I would just say, crap. Denied. Yeah, and you play a lot of sports games, right, Skywalker? So I bet the EA Pass is perfect for you.
A defense mechanism for Greven's pod.
Password.
Crap.
Renacier.
Enter.
Oh, there we go. That one worked.
The heater. It's alive. A sledgehammer should come in handy.
Yoink.
The heater. It's alive.
The only bummer I think about all the EA sports games is they kind of muscled out the competition by purchasing exclusive rights to like the NFL and things like that. I liked it better when you had like Madden, but you also had like I think it's NFL 2K. You know, just at least there's some competition. Competition's a good thing. I do want to play that remake of that Need for Speed game, though, Skywalker. I love Need for Speed. Some of them.
Greven's tools. Now, if only I could get there.
Walk around. Come on. You were like 1 pixel away from where you needed to be standing, dude.
Wonder if Graven has any good crystals.
And now, our breaking story this evening.
What is this?
During a helicopter sweep in the search for another missing child in the troubled remote community of Warrendale, authorities were startled to discover what appears to be a gigantic insect hive attached to Mount Cyteria, close to the ancient mechanical ruins. Details are sketchy at this point, but some sources have estimated that the visible portion of the hive is only a small part of the greater whole. More details on this breaking story as it develops.
Which, that's where we are right now, I'm
In
sure.
an attempt to halt the infestation of the insect horde that is sweeping across our nation, leading entomologist Gromna will lead a team to infiltrate and examine the ever-growing hive. When asked why he was risking his own life on this mission, Gromna simply replied that he was willing to sacrifice anything to stop the infestation.
Or anyone.
When he heard the news, President Agris said, "Gromna is truly a great man, and we all wish him much success."
They're sacrificing
Today,
us.
the nation breathed a collective sigh of relief as word from Gromna finally reached our closest outpost to the hive. Gone for months and presumed dead, it turns out that Gromna's team is not only alive, but they have found a method to slow the Horde's infestation. Remaining near the hive, the team will continue their research in an attempt to stop the Horde.
Hi, Graven.
Oh.
I guess you're not in. You must be out helping Gromna save the world or something. I just wanted to tell you that I love you, and I miss you.
Yeah, sounds like it.
And I really look forward to you coming back to me soon. Goodbye, sweetheart.
Sounded very robotic. I miss you, and look forward to you coming back. So I'm sure like a lot of this goofiness is because it's like a comic book, you know?
Open up! Detroit police!
Uh-oh. What happened? Hey, Friendly! Perfect timing. How's it going, Friendly? Kind of the same way, Tajay, although they're going to be really good deals right now. Once they get more people into it, then the prices go up. Kind of like Netflix. Netflix used to be like $6 or $7 to start streaming. Now I think the base plan is like, what, $12 or $13? It gets ridiculous. Yeah, right? Friendly, I don't even know what you walked into. We're like a Cyclops right now. I think this is from one of the comic book that we've seen in the game.
Looks like someone's living quarters.
So we're actually playing that comic book character, I guess.
Graven's tools.
Okay, so we have to take his tools back to him, right? I think he was down here? Oh, right here he is. Okay.
Graven's... It would...
Oh, maybe I don't give him his tools.
Look, I'm too busy to talk now. The couriers are delivering embers from the furnace at a fantastic rate. I'll meet you later at my pod when they shut the furnace down. If they shut the furnace down.
So we didn't have to give him the tools. He just told us to meet him back at the pod when he's done. Yeah, I mean, Tajay, I guess if they never gain a lot of popularity, they're not going to raise the price, of course. But if it does take off when people start moving that way, that's when you start to hike up the prices. First you get everyone in, you get them comfortable, you get them kind of relying on it, then you can raise it. Very delicate balance. Don't want to scare them off too early.
Not so many. Slow down. Too many and the machine will overheat.
Ah, this is what they were talking about. When this furnace goes down, meet him back there. It doesn't seem like the same game at all, does it, Friendly?
I can hardly stand to look at these beasts.
You know, these little weird worm creatures with arms, they look like those guys from Men in Black. Do you remember those?
I can hardly stand to look at these beasts.
There's one of those alien creatures. I forget the name of it.
Looks flying up that tube. Where does it lead?
I know, Friendly. It's like I'm never going to play all the games that I have. And if I do score an Xbox Series X, I'm probably going to get Game Pass. I don't need it. But it's such a deal, you know?
The insects are bumping up bellows to control the furnace.
Okay, the graphics here are actually pretty cool. Check out that lighting when it goes down. That just looks kind of neat.
The insects are bumping the bellows. They are used to fan the flames of the infernal machine.
Okay, do we have any items that we can use there?
An insectoid pincher. Edges.
Okay, I can't do anything with that. Oh, did they make EA Play as part of Game Pass? That's such a good deal. It's like, I think Game Pass is $10 a month or $15 for the Ultimate, which you get PC and Xbox games. I'm just gonna see if we can just use any of our items here. Whoa, what happened? That flame opened up. Do you see that?
This pipe has been fixed recently, though not too well.
We're gonna fix that. Now, can we use our tools to remove this?
Now what? Now what?
Okay, maybe the sledgehammer to fix that. Sledgehammer fixes everything. Oh no.
Stop the bellows. Seal the pipe. To continue pumping with that damage would overheat the burner.
Quick, let's keep pumping. Oh no!
With that bug gone, I can reach the controls. I'll
Just
shut down
burned
this
them.
abominable furnace. The mechanized arm survived the fire. I wonder if it can be used against the beasts.
Yoink. That is true. $10 a month, when you extrapolate it to a year, that's going to be 4 times the price of that $30, yeah.
This insect is hooked up to a machine, and the levers must control the furnace.
What's impressive, though, is that you get every Microsoft game as soon as it comes out. Like, you never have to buy a new game again if you stay subscribed, I guess. I'm going to head off now, running out of battery. Almost see you, Dingo. Take care. I'm so sorry you're dealing with all that, but just know you are loved. You are awesome. You don't have to worry about it. Better stuff is going to come along, and stay positive. It's going to be hard. It's going to take time, but you got us. If you ever need a vent, just hit us up. We'll help you out. You take care. Okay, now, I just grabbed this item.
Furnace operator, a sledge, an insect. The furnace operator's mechanical
There we go. Can I use this here? No. Let's see, what am I supposed to do with that?
An insectograph.
Sledgehammer fixes everything.
I can hardly stand to look at these beasts. They are refining fuel for their mechanized parts.
I just realized, I think they're throwing dead bodies in there. Hold on, watch when this creature comes back. He tosses, I think, a human body in here. Oh, and that might be one of those creepy babies, too. I'm not sure.
This is more complex than I imagined. There appear to be many controls, all interrelated.
Okay, I was on the wrong side. That's why I can... Oh my gosh. What the hell is this, guys? What are we doing? Oh, we got a green light. Got another green light. Oh, we lost the green lights. Green lights. Try this. I don't know what those buttons do. Let's see what else we can click on. Kind of like Phantasmagoria a little bit. Yeah, like at the end of the game, for sure. I could definitely see that. Now we're having PTSD flashbacks of Phantasmagoria. Okay, I think I've triggered everything. I don't know what these buttons do besides making a weird little noise. Oh, there's multiple colors. Red, green, and blue. Okay. How would I know what's supposed to be what? I mean, this would take a long time to brute force. There'd be so many different combinations of colors and where this is. The one thing I'm not sure about is these guys down here. Oh, and you can turn these things. Wait, what just happened? Hold on. What the hell was that? What did I even move? Oh, it's the wingspan. Oh, there's 3 little buttons here. There we go. There we go. Okay, this is making symbols. So if I have all 3 of those on there, do these symbols match anything? It looks like this one up here, doesn't it? I think this is the closest one. What's up, funny thing? You did. This is definitely flashbacks to Phantasmagoria 2. That was such a terrible, hard last puzzle. But what color do we want? I'm pretty sure it's that one. Do we want green because this is green, maybe? Oh, I know, Tasha. That made that puzzle so much harder because of the crashing, right? That wasn't it. But this is definitely the symbols. These 2 right here. Oh, they change based on the colors here. So let's go green, because this is green. That's a peace symbol and like a B. We don't even have that, do we? I mean, that kind of looks like the B symbol right there, but it's missing the dots. Maybe we have to just put enough wings to match it, you know? I don't even know if I'm supposed to be doing green, to be honest. I just kind of wonder, like, why is this green? Okay, this doesn't quite match it. This one does exist. It's right there. But now this isn't correct. And you can have any combination of colors you want. Just make sure there's nothing else I can click. I don't think so. See, now this doesn't quite match up. I was wanting it to be this one right there, but it adds something to it. What if we remove one of these? Okay, that's perfect. I think these are matched correctly. I had a little bit too much squigglies there before. Oh, check it out. It just changed the colors right here. What? Okay, we have to fill all these up, I think, before we do this. And then I think we're going to twist off this poor insect's head. Okay, so let's change the colors again. Which combination here do we want? This looks like it's correct. That would be this one right here. So I'm going to try these again. I was pressing these buttons and it filled this up right here. Okay, this is starting to make sense. Oh, that's close. We got this one matches that. But that one's not correct. Actually, I guess we can change that color then. So it's the Pac-Man symbol and this. Oh, I think that's correct. So let's change it to here. And then press these 2 buttons. This puzzle's already infinitely better than the one in Phantasmagoria 2. It makes sense. Okay, let's try the leaf and that thing. Which one's going to be the leaf? I'm not sure. Let's remove some of these. Do I hear you celebrating? Maybe. Potentially friendly. it's not the leaf one. Maybe it's this one. Okay, I think we got that one. That was supposed to be blue. Okay, what about this one? Like, I think that's a match. I haven't tried the lever yet. I assume therapy, I need to fill all of this up with all 3 of these being complete and then do that. Yeah, I've been moving the lever too. So that one's not right. Let's try changing that. No, I think it is supposed to be that. Actually, this might be correct. Okay, let's try these. There we go. Okay. So let's do B and lowercase e. That one. And that one. Done. That was easy. Okay, let's hit these. Okay, 1 to go. That looks like a M and kind of like a head on a shoulder or something. I think it's going to be that one. So let's get the head there. There we go. And that one's supposed to be an M, so we'll change that. Here we go. It's down there. 1, 2.
No more genocide today, monsters. No more embers will be delivered now.
Oh.
I'm certain I'll find Graven resting in his pod.
I didn't actually rip off that insect's head. I kind of thought that gripper thing was going to do that.
I can hardly stand to look at these beasts.
And Tajay took a little trial and error, but eventually started making sense again and didn't have crashing issues. Plus, it's not nearly as random. Oh, not as random at all, no. It was more of, I just didn't know what to click on immediately, Tajay. So I was kind of wasting some time clicking on things that weren't really helping me. And then when I clicked on the wings, then it just clicked. It's like, oh, that's making the symbols. I see. Tricky, but very possible. Oh, thank you, Therapy. Okay, so I think that might have been everything that our buddy wanted. Yeah, see, he's not here anymore. So let's go back to his little shack over here. Or whatever the hell you call it. I think it was this one? Oh, I guess I could just go in there. There we go.
There you are. I was beginning to get worried. I thought something terrible might happen to you at the furnace. Especially since your memory is gone.
No, I don't remember much of anything. I wouldn't even know my own name if you hadn't told me.
Every Cyclopean child knows the name of Grimwall. You're the great hero of the War of the One.
Cool. So about that war, and we don't remember.
War of the One. Can you tell me about it?
Oh my. You are confused, aren't you? The War of the One was a pivotal point in the history of our people. For years, we had fought the insectoids, neither side gaining ground as the planet was ravaged by countless battles. The Makers, creators of all and of nothing, watched silently for many years before taking action. They spoke to the leaders of both sides through grand visions, declaring that there was to be one final battle for supremacy. The victor would rule the planet, and the defeated race would be forced underground, never to return to the surface again.
We won?
Yes, thanks to you. You destroyed nearly a third of the troops, all by yourself.
Yeah, of course I did.
If we won, then why are these things back above ground?
Good question.
No one really knows. Actually, no one really believed the story of the War of the One, or thought that there were any insectoids. Until now.
And the furnace we just destroyed?
That evil machine will be silent for a while.
Evil? It's just a furnace. Isn't it?
The thing was burning children, Graven. Cyclopean children.
What? But how can this be? Grumna would never allow such a thing to happen.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Grumna. That's the name the bugs were using at the furnace. They said he's giving the orders to burn the children's bodies.
That's absurd. He's my mentor. A brilliant entomologist. He'd never...
What?
Entomologist. He's our foremost specialist on insects. That's why the Peace Council chose him for this mission.
He's working with them. I was just going to ask, what the hell's an entomologist? But they defined it for me. Thank you, game. Also, one problem you're seeing with the Xbox Game Pass is there are games that rotate off. Like, I was looking at it, one of the first games I saw I would want to play is Darksiders 3, but the game is apparently leaving in less than a week. You gotta go quick, Tajay. You gotta go quick. I actually, if you want Darksiders 3, Tajay, it's not super cheap, but I think you can get it plus like 9 other games, or 7 other games or something, on the Humble Monthly choice right now, because I just got it. I think that's where I got it. I don't know if it was last month, I think it was this month. So it's currently available. If you want to own it forever.
Mission? What mission? What the hell is going on here? We were sent here to examine this hive a few months ago. We were captured, but Gromna convinced the Queen to put aside her plans of conquest and negotiate a peace treaty. Since then, it's been peaceful for both sides. In fact, tomorrow is the day that both leaders will meet to sign the treaty.
It is on Humble Choice. Thank you, Elegant. It's like, I remember seeing that game very recently. And Max, I know it's hard to say anything good about Facebook, right? But that's good to know that they did that. I've never done it, but I understand the appeal. The only time I ever played background music when I was streaming was when I built my computer. That was like 7 or 8 hours where I had background music on, but it wasn't copyrighted. I found some free music to use that wouldn't get us in trouble. If it's just as easy as paying Amazon, they could fit the bill. Come on. Although, I guess they have so many streamers, maybe it's more difficult compared to YouTube or Facebook. I'm sure Facebook doesn't even have 10% of the streamers Twitch does.
I tell you it's true, Graben. Something is terribly wrong here, and I think that this Gromna person is somehow involved. You must help me.
I'm sorry, but I can't. Not unless you have some physical proof to back up these wild accusations.
Very well. If proof is what you want, then that's what you'll get.
I did grab that tool. I wonder if that's what he needs for proof. Yeah, it is nice, Max, when a game has a setting to fix that. Yeah, mute the entire game audio? Come on. Just imagine, though. Just imagine for a second, there is no game audio at all. I gotta play all my games like this, so...
Graven, TikTok requires authorization to upgrade my ID harness. Who can do that? Normally, Grandma is the only one who can...
imagine the entire game like that. Maybe that'd be great. But I'd have to do all the sound effects, all the music, all the voices.
Almost exclusively.
Yeah, I'd sign up for that.
Bullshit talk if I make my position sound important enough.
What should I say?
Tell him that your authorization comes from Graben, protege of Gromna,
Touche
honorable assistant
therapy.
to Her Majesty. That should do it.
Touche. That would make it 100,000 times better if we had to auto-tune all the voices in the game. They were singing to you about Gromlin and this and that. Do the voice again with auto-tune. That was kind of a long one, but we'll do this one.
Graven, TikTok requires authorization to upgrade my ID harness. Who can do that? Normally, Gromna is the only one who can authorize such upgrades, but with the increased activity in the Queen's chambers, he can remain there almost exclusively.
I think what should tell him.
I'm getting flashbacks to playing, what was that game? Phoenix Wright, where I did all the voices, and it wrecks my throat. A combination of doing voices plus chatting with you guys for like 6 or 7 hours on the long streams. Oh, it's just too much. I need constant supply of tea and honey just to handle that. Let's see. Oh, you forgot it was 20,000. You're actually missing a bit more than 300 points. Oh, to do a, oh yeah. If I had to do all the sound effects, Max, of course I would not have the mute option because that would kind of ruin it. Now, for a game like this, I could probably do all the sound effects and voices. A game like Spider-Man, that would be a lot more difficult. I would be like, flip when he does that, or whoa, or doing all the different sound. I'm sure this sounds weird auto-tuned, but maybe even better.
my advice. That harness you're wearing won't get you past every security device. You might want to see the cyber technician for an upgrade.
Oh, that's right. I also did voices for Dream Daddy. I forgot about that. I guess pretty much any visual novel. I don't just want to read everybody's dialogue in my voice. That's not as cool. Is it much cooler with autotune? I bet it is. I bet it is. It would be hilarious if every streamer had to do that, you know? Guitar Hero streamers are trolling with... I mean, with Guitar Hero, you're screwed. You have to mute it because it's all copyrighted music. Unless maybe you're playing some custom songs that are free to play music, but I doubt anybody actually does that, you know?
Password. Grep. Entry denied.
I bet friendly. Okay, so I think maybe to get the proof of what's going on, we have to get in there. To do that, we have to talk to this guy that can increase our, oh, what do you call it? Authorization. Let's try it again.
I require my ID harness to be upgraded.
Upon whose authorization will I grant this procedure?
Graven, protege of Gromna, honorable assistant to Her Majesty.
Here we go.
Graven. Hold while I search my databanks for confirmation. My records indicate that Graven is the assistant to Gromna. However, his authorization alone is not enough. I will need to verify that you are of sufficient age to be placed within the Royal Guard. Proceed to limb scanner for positive age identification.
I don't like that at all. To put my limbs in here for him.
Looks like an operating table. Looks like an...
How do I do that?
Who designed these robotics?
That's not gonna help me.
Honorable assistant to Her Majesty.
Where is he?
He is within the Queen's chambers. Since it is the eve of retribution, there is much preparation required. His plan must be executed perfectly.
Oh, nice, Taji. That's a sweet deal. $10 a month, and one nice thing is if you have a subscription that lasts multiple months, you can actually postpone it. If the next month doesn't have anything you're interested in, then you can just get the next month's game. Or I've had some coworkers that actually have passed on a few months until there's something they really want, you know?
Eve of retribution?
Are your memory pathways in need of service? The eve of retribution is known by us all. As of tomorrow, we will return to our rightful position as the dominating race of the planet.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Under the guise of peace,
like that.
we shall collect the debt that has been unpaid for decades.
What plan do you speak of?
We're taking over.
Your memory banks must be fluctuating. Gromna has seen the error of his time's ways and has come to aid us in our desire for revenge. With his gift of cybernetics, we shall once again rule the surface.
Yeah, we got a problem with that. You're not allowed to rule the surface.
How will this gift aid us? Are we not mighty enough to conquer the Cyclops without them?
Without the speed of cybernetics, we would be vulnerable to the nuclear fire which the enemy controls, incinerated before we even reach the city. But with the aid of cybernetics, we will be swarming within the walls of the capital before their hands can even reach the launch button. The dawn will bring the age of the insectoid. It is inevitable.
I feel like these are those murder hornets we heard all about. Yeah, we did do some singing with the auto-tune on. Luckily, my singing is so terrible, I don't think they're going to catch it. I don't remember which song I was singing auto-tune. I want to say it was when we were playing Last of Us 2. I was singing that Take On Me a little bit. Young man, there's no need to feel down. Okay, so we didn't get the authorization. We have to put our limb in something for him? How did that work? I don't know where he needs it. I wish it was therapy. No, that's going to be next Thursday. Oh, maybe we can give
the furnace operator's mechanical limb.
Maybe we give him this limb.
That won't solve anything. It would be enjoyable.
It would be enjoyable. What are you talking about?
It would be that one.
Okay, I think I need to ask him again. Oh, Relentless, you're trying to send Nate a photo of a duck on Discord, but it's like, you can't send this picture because it contains explicit content. What? Ducks are kind of lewd. Why would it do that? I don't think that's a setting on our Discord. I think it's just a some setting they use to scan the image. I don't know. Okay, how do I ask him again of what we need to do to get that access? He said that we had to put our limbs somewhere to get like age checked.
What is your...
To integrate.
That's not it.
Who designed... Where...
I don't think we can ask him about that again. Oh, can the settings be changed? Now, if it's a personal message, is that a setting on the Discord channel? Or is that a setting in, like, your profile on Discord? Okay, I'm not sure what we have to do to gain access. Was there anything over here? Let's see, try that thing in the back. In the same room, right, Friendly? Ducks are kind of nude all the time. Well, no, if you plucked a duck, then it would be nude. But they're wearing like a feather down coat all the time. Like this right here looks like something I can do. I do have the limb, yeah. Oh, was this it? Oh, that didn't work.
The opening is far too small for my arm.
So this is where we put the insect's limb.
Age requirements verified. Upgrade authorized. Step forward to have ID harness upgraded. Prepare for upgrade treatment.
Perfect timing with that. Nice. I think that was Spider.
Treatment? What treatment?
A treatment. They found a way to slow down the disease. It says here that a Dr. Morgan was ultimately responsible for developing the DNAV treatment.
Oh, nice.
Didn't you
Max.
study with the Dr. Morgan back in med school?
I was still a sophomore when he earned his doctorate.
Well, the treatment's called HOPE. It's supposed to decelerate the growth of the DNAV, almost doubling the lifespan of affected children.
The Aztecs found a way to survive the plague of Quetzalcoatl without conventional modern medicine. Well, hey, if Morgan is close to a cure, a true cure, then maybe he can use another set of hands. Maybe it's time to pack up here and go home.
Oh, Gus. Yeah, so they're finding a cure. That's really interesting.
There's a fire in my brain.
My gosh. Hold on. Let me save this real quick.
Save game.
Before I alt tab, I'm always worried I'm going to break something when I exit these old games. Or when I even alt tab out. There we go. What is up, Raiders? Thank you so very much, Ouija. I appreciate it. Welcome, everybody, to Johncadia. How the heck are you doing, Ouija? Thank you for the raid. Hey, welcome, Lockhart Games. How's it going? Give you a quick shout out there. What were you playing today, Ouija? Let's see, what were you playing last time we saw you? Demon Souls. I don't think you were playing Demon Souls before. Now, Ouija, were you playing the brand new Demon Souls on PS5? I'm very excited for that. I just got a pre-order done yesterday. Like, barely made it. I was very lucky. And it's supposed to be delivered on Saturday. So fingers crossed I'll be streaming possibly at the time. Let's see. Oh, I don't think I typoed it. I think Tajay did. Yeah. There could be a WD666, but probably not because it doesn't actually list a game being played. Nice. So how do you like it so far, Ouija? I played the original on the PS3 back in 2009 or something, and I really enjoyed it back then. I never played Dark Souls. I kind of skipped all those. I did play Bloodborne, but I'm excited to go back and do the new Demon Souls all remastered. It looks freaking beautiful. I can't wait. I know it looks like such a big upgrade, you know? See, time to buy a retro PC so I don't need to break games with alt tab. Then, yeah, Max, I just have to get a different capture card because I won't get HDMI out of an old PC. And then I could do it legitimately, you know? Of course, I'm sure without DOSBox, I'm going to run into other problems, like lack of virtual memory that this game is looking for, or maybe my, is it DNA address on my sound card is set wrong and the game crashes. Some sort. You're never out of the woods. There's always something going on, especially with PC gaming.
Combo breaker.
Like that, just like that. Let's see. Oh, did you post the duck so we can all see how lewd it is, Relentless? Are we gonna get in trouble? Is this super lewd? But welcome, Raiders. I appreciate the raid again, Ouija. We are playing a really weird, bizarre game called Sanitarium. This game is insane. So I could describe what we've been doing, but it won't make any sense in what's going on right now. But just know that our character is kind of crazy. And we used to read comic books as a kid about the Cyclops. Well, now, because we got knocked out and drugged, we're having a dream about being the Cyclops back in those comic books. And we're trying to fight some insect uprising. And it's weird. It's insane.
Return to game.
Let's see, so far I've only killed Phalanx. What does Phalanx look like? It's been so long since I played that game. Now, have you played it before, Ouija? Because there's one boss in particular I want to talk about, but I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, so now we need to talk to the insect about upgrade, right? Or I guess it just gave us the upgrade already. Okay. So we should be able to go through that door now. Oh, the slime boss. That was like the first one, right, Ouija? Besides the one that kills you right in the beginning? I think that was the first one. Yeah, I think we're upgraded too, Friendly. Oh, this is your first time. Okay, I will shut up then. But let's just say there is a very unique boss. Not the last boss, but towards the end of the game that I've never seen done in a game before, and it's such a cool idea. I'm excited to see what you think of it when you actually run into it.
Crap. Entry denied.
Wait, I thought... Hold on, I thought we got access. I guess we still need a password, huh? Now, we've been in here. Max. Oh, that's great. It automatically puts Relentless in horny jail immediately. It's just like, I don't trust this. I know it's a duck. But there's something wrong with this duck. Nice. Oh, you made it to the Tower Knight. The Tower Knight, Ouija, I remember I had a lot of problems with. The slime my first time, I don't think I had too much problems. It might have killed me once or twice, but the Tower Knight, it definitely took me some work to get through that. Now...
The insects are bumping up bellows to control the furnace.
I need to talk to somebody to...
Bugs flying up that tube. Where does it lead?
I need to talk to somebody to get the password, I guess. You beat it on your first try? Nice job, Ouija. Have you played any of the Dark Souls games or anything? When I played Demon Souls, it was the first Souls-like game I played because at the time it was the only Souls-like game. Your first one is always your hardest. Oh, they did shut down the Demon Souls servers 2 years ago? Oh, but on your birthday, that's kind of fun. Dark Souls 3 is your favorite? I've never played any of the Dark Souls. I need to. They're on the list, for sure.
Royal Guard class confirmed. Enter.
Yes. I know, Spider. I don't get it. You've played some tough games. A lot of times Spider will actually take a game and put it on a harder difficulty, so you like a challenge. I was surprised you didn't like any of the Demon Souls or Dark Souls. It seemed like it'd be right up your alley. I did play Bloodborne. I really like Bloodborne, but I haven't played the Dark Souls games. I also never played Sekiro.
This Cyclops is half bug. Who are you?
Gritza.
Gritza?
Yes, that's my name, Gangplank.
Oh, you guys want to hear some BS? Speaking of what Max said about it sucks us how many games on service these days. If you want to know about people pulling the plug, on the Xbox Series X, I don't know if this is true with the PS5, you cannot play any game offline. They just kind of slid that in there without letting anybody know, just kind of very slyly. They wanted to do that on the Xbox One originally, but people had a cow and they basically rolled that back. But with the new Xbox, you can't play Xbox Series X games, you can't play Xbox One games, you can't play Xbox 360 games, and you can't play original Xbox games without being online. One of the YouTubers I watched tried it with all of them, and they basically said, nope, I don't think you need to pay for the Xbox subscription friendly, but you do need to be online. So you have to, I guess you can have, what do they call it, the silver membership? Is that the free one? You just basically have to be online, so it checks with the servers to make sure you have access to the game and all that. But that does mean, unless they change that, if they ever take down their servers, all of your Xbox games will cease to function on that console. So he was saying, I recommend if you have an Xbox One to keep it around, just so you can play these games in the future, in case that ever does get taken down. I know, it's so sly, they just slid that in there without letting anybody know.
Where are you from?
From...
Where are you from?
From Dumb?
Team...
But yeah, you never even had the original one, right, Spider? I think I've had all the Xboxes. I gotta say, the PS2, GameCube, Xbox generation, the Xbox was the most powerful. The PS2 is my favorite console that generation. I just think it had the biggest library of great games. But I liked them all. Xbox 360, PS3 generation, I actually like the Xbox 360 the best. Most games that were multi-platform worked better on it, and they had a lot of great exclusives. Towards the end, PlayStation really started to catch up, but overall, I'd say the Xbox is my favorite that generation. PS4 and Xbox One, PS4 is like not a competition. And also, I mean, Xbox is kind of taking a back seat to me because of you can play all the Xbox games on PC. So I just don't see a huge reason to need an Xbox, you know? Unless you want to play, for now, all those old Xbox games in the best quality, I guess. I know, I agree, Tasha. It is BS. Hopefully, they get some backlash and they change it, because I don't like that at all.
Team? What team is that?
Research team.
Poor Cyclops.
Sent to examine insectoids. Gromna, the leader, betrayed.
Oh, really, Elegant? Because I wasn't reading just from, like, people hearsay. I'm trying to think of the channel name. It's somebody I've been watching for a long time, but they didn't, like, report it. They tried it and found out they could not play anything if they weren't connected. So you have to connect to the internet once after installing the game. Now, that wouldn't be too bad. I wonder if he only did that amount of testing. I'm curious, because that's not too bad. That's kind of like how Steam is, honestly. Like, there is an offline mode on Steam, but you have to play it once, I think, while you're online, and that validates it or whatever, and then you can go to offline mode and play without it. That's not too bad. But yeah,
Gromna?
just a scary thought, isn't it?
He was your leader and betrayer? How did he betray you?
Betrayer. He did this to me. My body. Not Cyclops anymore. Half beast. His experiments left me
terrifying.
I am a freak now.
Yeah, it was also for physical games, Max, because he said it also happened for Xbox, although there really is no such thing as physical games for the old stuff. Like your Xbox original, Xbox 360, you put the disc in there and it just validates it, and then you download a copy of the game. It doesn't actually use the disc for anything but like a DRM check.
What has he done to you? What experiments?
Wants to live forever see insects as the answer.
This is creepy. What do they do to this poor Cyclops? They're trying to convert it into a bug. Yeah, Max, there's so many games now that don't have all the data on the disc. It sucks. Kingdom Hearts doesn't have the ending on the disc. You have to get that day one patch just to get the rest of the game so you can complete it.
What? I don't understand. What answer?
Fallout 76. I mean, I've heard such bad things about that game. Maybe that's a good thing not to have it all on the disc. I don't know. Although I think it's gotten a lot better. But it was a mess when it first came out.
What are you doing here?
My duty to the Queen.
Yeah, Max, I mean, I've kind of made the decision going forward with the PS5 and Xbox Series X. I'm going all digital, like I do with my PC. Because the discs are nothing more than something you have to get up off your butt and put in when you want to play a game. You don't get any other benefits, unless you sell games. If you do used games and sell games, that's kind of handy. I don't. I only buy what I really want and I keep it forever. So I'm just going to do digital games. Because they've basically, I guess, neutered physical games so much, you're missing almost all the benefits.
What duty is that?
Tend the young ones. They are fragile children. So young. Bottles of joy.
Uh-oh, they're doing stuff to the kids? Oh, the bottles of joy. That's the weird baby fetuses in those containers, right? The vats. You know what's kind of funny in a scary way is, what was that game called? Cyberpunk 2077 went gold like a month ago, and then they delayed it after that, you know? So, like, they're already printing these discs of this broken game that they didn't feel good enough to release. But that's what's going gold and being printed and done. So what they're planning on doing is they delay the game so they can just keep working on all these bugs, so that day one patch will then fix all the things that they weren't okay with. So it's like, if you just didn't have internet, you are getting a total broken game. Which a lot of games are doing now.
These bottles have children in them?
Clones, grumners, pets.
Holy cow. So are we going to try to free all these kids, or what are we doing here?
A tube or tunnel of some sort.
Oh, you know what?
I wonder how it can be activated.
This is probably our proof to go back to the guy and tell him what's going on.
A sledge Ravens, an insectoid pincher.
I was going to say, can we activate this with the pincher?
Come on, come on!
No.
Raven. Come on, come on!
I mean, sledgehammer always works. No, not there.
No luck.
And you know, the same thing's going to happen again in about 15, 20 years max. Right now they're kind of forcing us into digital by making physical kind of useless. And then in 15, 20 years, when the internet starts to become super fast, widely available to everybody, it's going to be streaming. Everyone's going to go the Google Stadia way, whether you like it or not. Because that's the ultimate goal.
By the Maker! These are Cyclops babies!
Uh-oh. I don't think I want to see this.
Dr. Morgan? What test is this?
Ah, Max. You're just in time. This is a test of the subject's threshold. The serum will travel directly to the neurotransmitters of the brain and, without actually harming the monkey, cause it to feel excruciating pain all over its body.
What?
That doesn't sound good.
That's not an experiment. It's torture! What possible purpose?
When you outrank me in lab years, Max, you can question the methods. I see the potential fruits of our research, and that justifies the means. A valuable lesson in scientific research, Max. In layman's terms, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
Poor monkey. This is how 28 Days Later started.
I don't understand.
Oh, can we grab one?
No, my strength will break the bottle. I need something to cut it free.
Okay, so we are trying to do that. Max, respect your elders. Yeah, pretty much just slowly taking away our ownership, right, Max?
Grab it. Well, that's not right.
Okay, let's try the pincher. There we go. Okay, let's take this back to the guy as proof. And therapy, if you're still there, do you know if we're really close to the end of this chapter? Because it's getting close to time to wrap things up, but if we are like right near the end, it'd be a better place to stop, you know? That's a good point too, Max. I mean, the Spotify and everything, it makes listening to music so convenient, you don't even really bother with piracy.
Grab it, Cyclops.
Here's your proof.
I brought you the proof you asked for, Graben. Are you going to help me?
By the Makers. Yes, of course. I suppose we should search Gromna's pod. Come on. I have his globe code.
This is the one we couldn't get into.
Password. Grep. Entry denied.
I gotta ask him to do it.
I've seen your fellow team members in the Queen's chambers. Gromna has interchanged their lower bodies with insectoid anatomy.
What? I haven't seen them since. We must save them.
I'm sorry, Graben, but their minds are gone.
They're gone.
It's too late.
May the Makers preserve their souls.
Probably a little too much to finish on this stream. Okay, let me just get in this room and we'll probably stop it right there.
What's the globe code, Graben?
Immortal. That's the word to unlock the door. Password. Immortal.
That's a cool code.
Enter.
Dang, we're making good progress there. But you think maybe one longer... I mean, Saturday is a longer stream. We could technically finish it then.
They appear to be schematics of some kind. Judging by the shape and general mass, I'd say they were diagrams of the Great Machine.
Great Machine? What's that?
It's the huge round piece of machinery that sits on the edge of the hive. Some say it was left there by the Makers themselves. Others think that it's a power source of some type. It used to emit a weird humming noise, but now it remains silent.
What?
According to these notes, 2 parts may have been removed to aid the insectoids. I need to visit the Great Machine and see for myself.
Well, see ya. While he's researching, we probably have to check out this room. But this is probably a good stopping point as any. Honestly, this chapter is so weird compared to the rest of the game. I don't know if there's a good place to stop where I would remember exactly what's happening.
Save game.
I love that so much. Yeah, Max, I don't use Spotify. I was using Google Music for quite a while because I was also paying for the YouTube Premium, and you get Google Music for free. So I get no ads on YouTube, and I basically get Google's version of Spotify. But they're kind of getting rid of Google Music, and it's turning into YouTube Music. And I hate the interface. It's, to me, a lot more janky and not as user-friendly. So that's kind of a bummer. But it is what it is, right?
Quit game.